Maybe we get more crashes than we did last week. That's for sure.
Yes,
I'm
that's all I hope
surprised after everything that happened in the tier 1, 2 races in particular around Austria. I was just surprised at how clean Austria was at the very least last week.
Yeah, same.
How many people were you actually getting for a sprint tonight? I haven't paid much attention.
So far we
I've no
got
idea.
14.
How's my week going? Pretty good, actually. I've done pretty much nothing since getting P2 on Sunday. That's literally the last thing I did. Hello, Charidan. The last thing I did. Of any note, anyway. Well, I did play PS2 today, but that's not sure how many people would actually want to know about that. How's your week been going, extras?
I mean, as you said, I got P2 as well in my race on Sunday, so I'm very happy with that. I've been working pretty much all week, Monday, Tuesday, until about 6, well 5 as well. Today 5, yesterday 6. Pain in the ass, and that's pretty much it. Not fun. Not fun.
I'm just taking the most relaxed week up until Thursday night.
Oh, seriously, as soon as it hits Thursday, I am chilling.
Charadad just said, because I'm a Man United fan, who would I rather win the league, Man City or Liverpool? It would definitely have to be City. 100% have to be City. Right, I could not stand Liverpool winning another title.
Well, I mean, true.
Mainly because I don't like the Liverpool Twitter. Liverpool Twitter would just become completely unbearable. I know Liverpool fans personally, and they're not bad when it comes to this, but Liverpool Twitter would become completely unbearable.
Yeah, some of them are absolutely horrendous.
So some of them are absolutely tragic.
Yeah, pretty much.
As for Man City, well, they need to have somewhat of a history to even be worth bothering about.
Yeah.
I feel like that's as good as that one gets. Sorry, Charizard. Sorry. Donny said he's not looking forward for El Truco being a truck. That's just normal. That's just normal. He is a brick wall. Just don't be behind him. Tottenham is ass. Since when did Tottenham come into this? And Chelsea is best.
Right, I'm sorry. However, if you got beaten out when you were the clean favourites to win the Conference League, you just know you're shit.
They only got knocked out because of COVID. Let's stop this talk.
No, I don't care. They're meant to win the fucking Conference League and not be knocked out by literally championship teams.
They got knocked out by fucking COVID. Matisse Arman would not have beaten them. Give me a break.
Chelsea did get destroyed by Brentford, yes. And Brentford
Chelsea also got destroyed by Real Madrid, in which you probably can hear now that I'm also turning Real Madrid versus Chelsea on.
Right, maybe not too loud because of copyright.
I'm not turning it on too loud.
Yes. Yeah, that's all we're pretty much saying.
Yeah.
Brentford, at the moment, are on a league of their own right now with Ericsson. Ericsson carrying them like crazy.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I would have... Right, I'm a Leicester fan, right? And I would very happily take Ericsson to Leicester. Seriously.
Yeah, something tells me you're not going to get away with that.
Kieran says, Pyro, where will Trucco end up both races?
Well, will he end up? He's in Ferrari. I reckon somewhere, maybe 8th. I think if I'm being kind. I think 8th. There or thereabouts that position in probably somewhere in the mid pack in both races.
I think for Imola he will end up 6th And for Canada, a DNF.
Yeah, there's also the possibility. I was just assuming that he didn't DNF. That's a bold assumption to make. Yes, I know.
Defo not Choco asking. Yeah. That's where I think you'll end up. I won't DNF in Canada. Well, maybe. We'll see.
Won't DNF.
We'll see. We will see.
One of my chats just said Pleb Master can't make it. The M25 has fucked him.
Oh god.
That's in relation to a different thing entirely. And all right. Well,
So,
loaded into Imola now.
So they're stuck on the M25 and they're listening to commentary of a shithousery commentary. That's brilliant. Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ!
We got 15 more seconds before.
Before Imola, we got dry qualifying. What's the money on a dry race? Considering I don't think I practiced it. I had a dry race all week. So
You're lucky. Well, there we go.
We got a dry qualifying at the very least. Ross is in an Aston Martin today.
Oh, okay. Very exciting.
Donny in an Alpine.
Yeah, I noticed that Charizard is in the Aston as well.
Yeah.
Trucko from a McLaren to a Ferrari.
I feel quite sorry for Joe and Alu.
Well,
the two in the halves.
Well, I mean, they are tier 1, so there's no surprise.
None of the Williams turned up.
Oh, Alapalo goes wide. I'm spectating him right now.
Yeah, I'm on Ross. See what Ross could have done around Imola. But it looks like it's Red Bull dominance at the moment.
Red Bull 1-2 so far with Jackalacco in 3rd.
Yep, and you got Staber, which probably is the favourite for this race.
Yeah.
Hanging out in 5th, fighting with Truco. Jack's gone up into 2nd. And Ross is 9th. It didn't look the greatest Aquaman rally I've ever seen, but it didn't look the worst one. Someone's just had a nightmare.
Finally broke the Red Bull dominance.
Yeah, Donny's 13th. His qualifying has gone from bad to worse. Oh, Noof's in a wall.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, Jacko invalidated.
Jack's invalidated, yeah. And
Red
over the
Bull
line is Bunders. Yeah, Bunders is on pole. 15-7. Just over 4 attempts clear to Major in 2nd.
Yeah.
Staber gets 3rd due to Jack's... Jack's invalidation.
You should be proud of your team.
Obviously, anyone in the Alfa Romeo has to do well. Robin joined right at the end of this, so the lobby didn't die because of that. It's insane that it's insane that can even happen in an F1 game. Somebody joins through qualifying, the session just dies. Twanax, the other McLaren, he's in 4th. Truco 5th. So we see the brick wall starting in 5th. O'Leary 6th. Wen 7th in the other Alfa Romeo. Come on, man. You're better than this. Ross in 8th in the Aston Martin. Joe 9th in the Haas. Reaper 10th in the AlphaTauri. Both the Alpines 11 and 12. Charizard did it on mediums. Okay. Should be doing a lot better than he did, though. Haas of Alu 14th.
Worst possible timing. The worst possible timing.
What happened?
Seriously. Someone rang me from my football team and basically they were like, do you want to come down to play some five-a-side? And I'm like, yeah, right now I'm busy. I am not coming down right now. You're mad. You're mad. I am not coming down. I mean, look, it's a 10-minute drive. However, apparently it's for an hour and no chance. No chance.
Considering this quite literally lasts for an hour,
Exactly.
literally it'll be about 9-ish we finished, maybe a little bit later.
Pretty much. Yeah, there's no chance I'm coming down now. Oh,
It looks like we might be having a dry race as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, dry race it is. Both the
Wow.
Red Bulls, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And his lights out, away we go. Here we, Red Bull's off the start. Looks like the Red Bull's got the best starts there. A couple of guys dropping down. Oh, there's the one in the wall already. Reaper's in the wall. I don't know if that was contact related, but that did not look good. Oh, and someone spanned and then Aston Martin spinning in the background. Ross is in a wall there. It looked like it might have been that Reaper didn't hit a wall in the end. He actually just took out part of the bollard. And the markers down the side of turn 1. He might have just forced off track. It looked like he was in a wall though. There's another yellow flag. There's Noof and Ross. Ross has got no front wing.
No spun as well.
Oh, one of the Red Bull just
turn 4.
Yeah, one of the the other Aston Martin's having an awful time as well. Just tailed off the back of everyone here for Aqua Minerale. See the Haas and the Alpine going on at the moment.
Charizard's not having a good time either.
Nope, he did his lap on the median, so it's probably putting himself in a pretty bad position. Ross gets 3 seconds for corner cutting, even though he's got no front wing now, so that's interesting. Let's have a look at the Ferrari train here. Got one going into turn 1 as well. Overtake between Jack and Luke.
Reaper's in the pits.
Jack went to the outside and then the inside and got it into turn 1. He might be looking for another move. This time on a Haas. He gets the move on Alu and the door is open for Luke as well. Down the inside. The door is open and he's taken full advantage of it. Got 3 people in the pits.
Yep, of Reaper, Ross and Noof. Not surprised at all, to be honest with you.
It makes sense to what I said at the start though, with Reaper getting damage, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. The front wing looks like it was.
May have just hit a wall and got was able to save it or something, but not too sure. It just looked like he bounced off something. Oh, Twanak has a little bit of a slide through the chicane after Aqua Minerale, but manages to keep himself on the back of Major, who is 1.5 seconds down on Bundes now. Who seems to be taking advantage of his very good start and flying away.
Banak's actually keeping up with the Red Bull, surprisingly, to be fair to him. Fair play, as Bundes is just running away with it right now.
You've got Jack and Joe coming through turn 1 as well. Jack to the inside. Is he going to get it done before turn 2? He is. Jack moves up to 9th with a move on Joe. What's the closest battle we got? Is it Donny here on the Ferrari? It is. Donny to the inside of the Ferrari on Jay O'Leary. Jay O'Leary's forced wide. Donny gets on through and it looks like Jack's going to try and take advantage.
And the Haas.
Joe as well around the outside. Is he going to make it work? The Ferrari's going to get better traction. Or not. Never mind. Totally scrap that. It looks like the Haas got through. Yep. Major just helping the other Red Bull just clear off in front.
Yeah.
Oh, the McLaren looked like he got a line through the chicane. He might have been able to make something work. Joe gets 3 seconds for multiple track limits.
Looks like Reaper could not keep up with the consistency of last week.
Yeah, but everyone's still got a pit. Everyone's still got a pit. So I wouldn't rule him out.
That is true. He is on hards. So we might even go...
He's on mediums.
No, mediums.
On thing. Yeah. Also, the McLaren of Twanak down the inside of turn 1 and gets it on... gets the move done on Major. Donny got past Swen in the last straight as well.
Struggle might be making a move on Staber now as well, going down the inside.
Yeah, down the inside, but it's well covered off by the Alfa Romeo.
But
Twanak gets 3 seconds just because apparently everyone wants Bundes to win this. I mean, it doesn't get that much easier for Bundes at the moment. Stroll in the park. Jack on Swen. Are we going to get something into Aqua Minerale? Maybe a little bit of a run? No, he's wisely backed off. And the driver camera angle. There we go. He's going for it now though, through the chicane. He's on the outside. Sven on the inside, and it looked like a little bit of a collision. But it allowed for Sven to stay in front.
Oh, it's going to be El Trocker with the DRS on Staber as well.
El Truco. I've had that one pointed out to me quite a number of times already. Don't worry. The DRS is going to be way too overpowered for this. Yeah, the Ferrari gets on through. It looked like Jack's going to take advantage of the DRS as well and get through on Sven. Up into 7th Jack, up into 4th for Truco. Luke, a little bit too far off to make anything stick. Alu's closing in on him. Twanak is also half a second now between him and Bunders. So he just drives off from Major.
Major slowly falling behind and away from the top two. As he's using a lot of DRS.
Looked like Truco is there and thereabouts and trying to catch him with DRS. And look at that. Bunders had an awful Aqua Minerale, and it might lead for Twanak to make a move, but he's too far back to make something work. Looked like Bunders went a little bit too far to the outside there. That might have been a warning. It's a quarter of a second now between Twanak and Bunders, which, if he doesn't get him going into the final straight, he sure as hell get him with DRS. Also, Major had a far better last sector than both of those.
Bunders literally releasing all of his DRS.
Yeah, and there you go.
So good.
Twanak just straight down the inside, gets the move done rather early. Now has to break a 3-second gap. Whilst the other two Red Bulls apparently don't understand what track limits look like. Because they both went really wide through turn 1. Turn 3, sorry.
Cost them tons of time.
Yeah, 0.8 of a second now between Twanak and Bunders in second. Every so often I just look over at the
I'll have a look down
on my other screen. It's half a the closest battle we've got so far is half a second. Joe to Sven, Alpha to Haas.
We got a train forward between Sven all the way down to Alapalo.
Yeah.
Haas, well, nearly a Haas sandwich. Very good.
Major's within half a second of Bunders now. Bunders is 1.5 seconds back. Or was 1.5 seconds back when I said it off Twanak. But he's got a long way to go. Let's see if... Oh, Bunders comes into pit. So Major's going to get a DRS and stays out. Truco, the only person in pit in this lap was Bunders. Staber going to have to try and fight with the DRS, but it looks like he's too far back. Donny and Jack into turn 1. Donny's gone a bit deep into the corner. That might have been forced by Jack, but he's kept the position as well. Jack stays glued to the back of him. Joe and Sven now into the second chicane. Sven's got the inside, a little bit of wheel banging. There's someone in the gravel away back there. According to the yellow flag, it looks like it's Luke in the Alpine. Sven still fighting the Haas into the corner before Aqua Minerale now. It looks like the Haas is still going to have him.
With Jack side by side into Joe.
Oh, Sven's gone. Sven's saved it from a wall, but he spun. It's going to allow for. It's going to allow for O'Leary and Alu to go on through.
Yeah, Luke started to pressure Sven as well.
And here comes Twanak and Major in, and also not to go off topic at all, but Chelsea just scored. Jack down the outside of Donny this time. Is Donny going to maintain the position here?
Yes.
He is, because of a little bit of a squeeze through turn 2, I think. He's going to put him second for the moment in time.
Look at the ERS difference between Donny and Jack. It's huge. Donny is on 15%, while Jack is nearly on 65%.
Bunder's got Twanak, by the way. Bunda's got Twanak again, which means that undercut is huge.
Yep.
And they're going at it into the second chicane. It looked like Bunda's had a little bit of a gap. Jack's almost on the back of Donny. He is. Goes a little bit on the grass, but he gets past him. And is now on the back of Staber. Looks like Donny went over the white lines. Might get a warning for that one.
Pass 4-5.
Yep. But pits, it's going to be... some people with the pit stops.
Yep.
Might have timed that perfectly right. Oh, and in comes all three of these guys. Staber, almost a crash between Jack and Staber into the pits. Joe goes in. It looked like Alu wanted to go in as well, but has to stay out. Avoid the double stack.
Yep.
So you just see Alu just casually going to be in the lead for the lap anyway. See where Bundas comes out. Everyone's still in the pits. Looks like Bundas and Twanak are going to go at it again. Twanak to the inside. Comes back onto the racing line into turn 1 and gets the move done. And it looked like Twanak has net P1.
The thing is, at the same time, counting the ERS difference, because the thing is, Bunda's on the main straight, he barely had any ERS. That's why he's so far ahead. Twanak is that far ahead of Bunda's. So...
Yeah.
Oh, massive switch of oversteer.
Jack and Staber are going at it now. Looked like after the pit stops, these two came out really close to each other. They're the only one outside the other Alfa Romeo, actually, that's inside the DRS. And, well, I say that, and immediately Truco's come into DRS of Major in front of him. So, apparently everything I say just doesn't actually stay true for very long.
Alu pits.
Yeah, it looks like Twanak's going to get through easily on that one. See where Alu comes out. It's still Jack and Staber going at it, by the way. They've gone at it through the entire lap. It's about 0.3 of a second.
And there goes Jack on Staber.
Yep.
As well.
Staber's just going to stay to the inside there. Jack's going to get in front very, very early and very, very quickly.
Yep, early move.
Not the hardest of moves I've ever seen, I'll say that. Alu comes out behind Joe. The undercut is real.
Pyro, can we just appreciate Truco's job right now? Because we both predicted him 6th or 7th. He's in 4th.
Driving like a truck, but to be fair, he hasn't had to do a lot defending at all today, so he's been in a good position. Bearing in mind that Twanak and Major have penalties, so if he can get in front of Major, he might be able to hunt down Twanak, get second.
Let me have a look.
A little bit off. He's a little bit off.
If he catches up by 0.8, he has the potential to be in second.
Yeah. Looks like Bundas will have this one nailed down. It is 1.5 seconds now with 6 laps to go. That might start to open up as we go along.
Yep.
Down the grid, you've got Staber and Jack still going at it. It's still within DRS. Alu and Joe going at it as well. Alu probably going to get let through. I mean,
what shall we see?
Or just goes past by just DRS, 1 or 2. El Truco gets within 4/10, and there's one Haas passing the other Haas. Zalu gets through with DRS. Truco, within 0.2 of a second, still finds himself ever so slightly too far back to make something work.
Luke on a move on Sven, maybe? No.
Oh, there's a Staber in a wall! That's an Alfa Romeo in a wall! There's a safety car with 5 laps left of the race!
God. Well,
I saw that in the background. I got Staber's clip into the wall just in the background of my screen with the fight between Major and Truco.
Oh, wow.
5-second penalty for Noob for speeding in the pit lane. And everyone's about to bunch up. So Truco is going to be... Truco and Bundas are going to benefit majorly from this.
Yeah.
Twanak and Major are going to...
make the double stack work, maybe.
Nah, no one's pitting here. No one's pitting here.
Well, It's up to the drivers at this point.
I somehow don't think anyone pits here. I think your track position is much more important. Okay, never mind. In comes Bundard.
Yep.
I'm
Twanac stays out.
very surprised he went in. I would not have gone in. I would have kept the track position considering I know that I can. The ERS charges back up and DRS comes up.
Yeah. Pits as well.
A couple of people at the back there have nothing to lose, to be fair.
Pits as well, yeah.
I'm not too surprised people at the back half of the field are pitted because they don't really have anything to lose. I'm not. There's Charizard coming on through.
Ross. The two Aspens pitting as well. Looks like. Charizard from. What was it, like 14?
Yeah. That's what happens when you feel like. So when some people feel like they've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
They have to roll the dice. I'm not too surprised that people like Twanac and Major and Truco didn't. Bearing in mind, right, what Bunders may have just thrown away a win.
Well, at least, unless he's got the pace, because I'm pretty sure there's only 2 laps of the safety car in Imola, then he might actually still make it up.
Well, the safety car came out on 11. This is the first lap behind the actual safety car. We'll go in on lap 13, turn into lap 14, and you don't get DRS at all for the rest of the race. That's for sure. There's no DRS at all.
Batteries will be charged up to 100%, thankfully. So
yeah, everyone's will be though. So you've not really got an advantage there. The only advantage Bunders has is he's a Red Bull.
Yes, with the aerodynamics and
the only thing he has here, I don't think that's going to be enough to get past the McLaren of Jack and Del Truco. I don't think it'll be enough. Simply, I think this might actually be Truco's race to win. I never thought I'd say that one 12 laps into Imola, but that's a sentence I'm actually saying.
It's a shout. It is a massive shout, yeah, for Truco to even win the race, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to come here. The safety car will come in lap 13, turning to lap 14. And we will go for lap 14, 15. You get 1 DRS zone through 16, I think.
No.
That's all you'll get.
Well, no.
No, because you'll get 2 safety. You'll get 2 laps and then this DRS gets on. You won't get the main straight DRS, obviously, because that's not how DRS works, but...
there isn't any other DRS zones in Imola. There's only 1.
That's true. Yeah, no, you don't get any DRS then.
Peak times.
Yeah, no, there's no DRS left in the entire race. I thought there was a separate DRS zone up into the chicane. The final chicane. It might have been on the last game.
On the last game?
Or at some point, I swear there was a thing there, but I might be going insane.
You're probably going insane because on F1 2020 there was no Imola.
Yeah, no, I am going insane.
You're losing your mind.
Yeah,
take a drink. Take a drink. Take a drink.
Going insane.
Yeah, take a drink.
I don't know why I remember being a DRS zone up this straight.
Listen, as Max Verstappen said to his own engineer, saying, did you hydrate during the race? I think that's what you should do right now.
I just don't know how to drink.
Refresh that mind, take 10 deep breaths, and then you'll start to concentrate once again.
I don't know why, I genuinely did think at one point that there was a DRS down that point, down that straight, but here we go with the safety car coming in now. When is Twanac going? Is he going to catch anyone off guard? He goes now, and he's caught Major sleeping.
That's a good sign for him.
It looked like he's caught Truco sleeping even more. Because Truco is just flying at the... just being absolutely left behind. And it looked like Jack's right on the back of him now. And Truco, all he needed was a good safety car restart. And he might have won this race. And now he's on the back foot. Having to defend from Jack for the next couple of laps. As for the safety car gone.
As he is known as the truck. So, well, he might do a defensive masterclass for us, maybe.
Maybe. Alu closing in on Donny as well. The soft runners probably have a better advantage at this point than the medium runners. But the lack of overtaking is going to be a huge problem. It's probably why I would have, if I was in Bunda's position earlier, I would not have pitted. The lack, you just don't get overtaking at all here.
Yeah.
Truco now was second back on Major. It's only half a second back on Twanak. Those two fight for actual position. It's 1.8 seconds between Twanak and Truco. Jack is going to be with his ERS down into turn 1, and he gets Truco. He gets Truco after Truco's horrible.
No, he doesn't.
No, yeah. After Joe and Charizard going at it, looked like Joe got past. There's a little bit of a train for 2 separate trains forming by the looks of it. Luke has dropped all the way to the back. Then it looked like the Ferrari was in the gravel for a minute. Then Alu is still very much on the back of Donny, waiting on something happening there. It's now 2.5 seconds between Twanak and Jack. 2 McLarens. Penalties here. Not going to play an awful lot of part here, I don't think. It's 2.8 seconds now between Twanak and Jack, and they've got 1 lap to go. The yellow flag in sector 3.
Spinner for Reaper, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, Reaper's spun. And there's 3 seconds for Luke, just adding on to his misery through this first race. Bundes is really close to the back. Yeah, I said DRS would get enabled. Don't know if you actually get to use it. No. Bundes down on Alu, Red Bull on a Haas. That's not particularly the hardest overtake he's going to have all day. But he's not going to be able to make anything work on Donny, who's done a solid body of work defensively since the safety car restart. It's 2.5 seconds now between Jack and Twanak for the lead. Still a few guys closing in on possible 1-place overtake between now and the end of the race. For example, Bundes and Donny going at it here, going into the final chicane. It's realistically the last chance to overtake anyone. Really is the last chance you're going to get. So this is realistically it. What's happening here to the leader? So to the leader, it's 2.5 seconds for Jack. To the leader, it's not clear. It's not extending at all. It's 2.4 seconds. It's closing in actually, and Jack is going to win here in Imola. It looks like
McLaren 1-2.
It is a McLaren 1-2. Yeah.
McLaren 1-2.
Truco gets third in the end after what was an absolutely horrid safety car restart. Just killed any chance of him winning the race. Major's gonna have to settle for 4th after fighting for the lead the entire time.
Yep.
Donny's gonna be happy with 5th, I think, through that, because he had some excellent defensive work on Bundes and Alu.
Defended like a lion.
It makes sense. He is in the Alpine after all. Fair enough.
He did an Ocon, looks like. Sorry, Alonso.
I was about to say I might be imagining DRS zone that for there, but you're getting.
I was thinking of Qatar on between Ocon and Perez.
The actual quote, yeah, I get it. Last to first plus fastest lap for Jack. Yeah, no, that's an incredible drive.
Yeah. Where would he come from? Like 5th?
Last.
From last?
Yeah, last to first, and he also got the fastest lap.
Jesus.
By 0.2 of a second to Twanak over here.
Champions drive.
It really was. That was a very, very good drive from Jack in the McLaren. I mean, it was helped a bit by Truco having a disastrous safety car start, but either way, it would have been an excellent drive to be on the podium, full stop. His teammate with the win, let's go. Oh, so Jack's really... Truco's teammate. Okay.
I don't want to say this. However, the thing is, the Red Bull pair, they had a 1-2 and they bottled it.
Bunda's pitted for absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason.
Well, I mean, it was his decision. So...
I mean, it was, but it does not make sense. That is a decision that baffled me.
It is what it is at the end of the day.
You're around Imola. You have a exceptional chance to be on the podium at the very least because of penalties, if not win.
Yep.
And he pits to softs on a track where there's one overtaking place on the entire track. It baffled me.
Well, I wouldn't say only just one. You got...
One sensible one, anyway, without making some sort of dive.
One sensible one. And then I would say turn 3, I would say. So the second straight after the first chicane. Then maybe a dive... Then maybe a dive bomb into the first turn of sector 2. The hairpin. Maybe, I don't know, after that straight, the long left turn, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, you get some, but there's only one main one.
One main one, yeah.
Also, Truco, my thing still stands. I still think you're going to end around 8th in Canada. It could be worse. Extras over here saying he's getting DNF.
Right, what's the new prediction for Truco then?
I'd stay with mine. I'd stay with mine.
Ew.
Got a bit of luck, I think, through Imola.
Okay, I'm still sticking with my DNF. I'm sorry. I feel like qualifying.
You're not happy with that. You're not happy with that.
I feel like 9th in quali, and then he's going to be taken out on lap 10. Lap 10 by the Wall of Champions.
Fair enough.
You can clip that if you want.
I'm not jinxing that. No, we're not. I'm not jinxing it. No, I'm not jinxing it. I'll say, oh yeah, he'll finish the race and he'll be out by lap 1.
I mean, I could be harsher. I could be harsher and say that he's going to be wiped out by turn 1, lap 1, pretty much.
Oh, just prime moments Pele. Just casually prime moments Pele. Yeah, no, just throw that in. Just throw that in. It's just a random YouTube comment. Just go, oh yeah, my luck's been great. It's I got points on Sunday. And just packed random fucking prime moments Pele on the days.
I could say I packed Team of the Year Messi and Team of the Year Ronaldo all in one pack. What do you mean? So I didn't. However, on FIFA 19, I had a banger of a team. But now I just don't even bother with FIFA anymore.
I've got a decent team on FIFA. The prime Johan Cruyff would say that.
Oh, I never got to use them except for draft, but it is what it is. Anyway,
I find it funny. I was about to make the same comment. I was about to make the same comment. I was about to literally say, I find it funny that we're on the F1 stream.
Oh, we're on an F1 stream.
And we're talking about FIFA.
Racing League, and we're talking about football.
Charadad said FIFA 16 is the best one he ever had.
If Denja was here, he would make literally the whole chat.
No, and not let him.
Well, then, let's invite him to the stream.
No! He can watch if he wants. Also, it is still 1-0 Chelsea.
Right.
But yeah, we look like we're about to get going in around Canada here.
Well, there we go. I just typed in the chat saying update us on stream. Yeah.
Betting it's going to rain in Canada. Well, we did get rain in Imola, so I'm not holding my breath for it.
Rain in Imola?
We didn't get rain in Imola, is what I said. So I'm not holding my breath for rain in...
Listen, take some water, as I said.
We didn't get rain in Imola, so I'm not holding my breath for rain in Canada. That's a perfectly fine sentence.
No, you said, you literally just said you had rain in Imola. I can literally play it back for you.
And that's still technically not wrong. I did have rain in Imola. I'm not the one racing here.
Well, you probably had rain in what's it called, in your tier race.
Yes, I did. I had 24 laps of rain around Imola on Sunday. That's why I said I'm technically not wrong, but we've got dry qualifying. Also, Truco said he gets a burger from McDonald's if he ends 5th or higher.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm getting that.
Well, that is very random. However, I can literally order myself right now from Deliveroo and it'll be a job done.
Nah, I'm not a big fan of McDonald's.
Deliveroo. Anyway.
And Truco's forgot to set up immediately. Well, that's proven my point.
Well, as I said, 9th is my prediction for quali for Truco.
I just think he's gonna. I think he ends 8th. He's currently invalidated. Donny invalidated as well, so he's not ending it. Oh, Truco's retired. Well, that went from bad to worse to even worse really quickly. Donny got disqualified. Donny's parked in a dangerous location.
Well, looks like it's going to be Staber on pole.
Staber, yeah, he's got a good run at it anyway. He's got a purple sector 2 as well. Going around the hairpin into sector 3.
As we go down the final DRS straight.
Oh, Bonders gets in front of him. I hate you. Extras technically isn't wrong when he said DNF, just not for qualifying. I don't think he meant it for qualifying. Here we go. Exactly. Staber keeps it valid.
I predict the future.
And Jack's going to be on pole. He's on pole by less than 3/10. It looked like a quarter of a second, to be honest with you. Bunders is going to be 3rd. Joe 4th. Major 5th. Joe 4th in a Haas is pretty good. I say pretty good. It's pretty much what Logan did the entire season last season, but that's beside the point. Ross is 6th. Twanak 7th after his 2nd place in Imola. So I see that the top 3 had very, very mixed results on the following qualifying. The winner of the last race is on pole here. The one that had his 2nd is 7th, the other one's in a wall, still at turn like 4.
The other one had like 5 different spins, different hits of the wall because I was literally spectating him.
Looks like Robin's fan as well, by the way. His 21-3 probably hands that one. Swen got disqualified after he probably invalidated. Noof 2 seconds down.
With Truco.
Yeah.
Well, hits one more than
Donny's AFK. Why are you AFK? Also, that got very dull very quickly.
Well, yes.
Maybe? Maybe we get rain?
Yes, we do! We do! No. Jesus. Never mind. Clip that. Right, from now on, Pyro, you're on your own. I'm not here.
What the hell was that?
I'm not here. I am not here. I am not here anymore. I'm gone from here. See you later.
What the hell? What made you say we had rain? I would like to know what you've seen that I haven't. His lights out, away we go. I've done stopped laughing from extras fucking up. Into turn 1 we go. It looks like it's already a warning for Jack. New spin there. Virtual safety car immediately. Okay. What the hell just happened? The hell has just happened? Donnie's been disqualified because of the AFK. Joe and Bunders gets 5 seconds for hitting Twanak by the looks of it. What the hell has just happened?
Death.
Noof got 5 seconds, O'Leary got 5 seconds, Bunders and Joe got 5 seconds. I did not see anything whatsoever as to what for.
Probably debris on track or something. Anyway, I am back from my mistake.
I know for... Go on.
And actually...
there we go, we're going again.
I just had visions in my head, just like... rain. But
oh,
no,
Truco and Charizard going at it, side by side. Oh, looked like Charizard just had a bit of a mini spin through the hairpin. Now it's a bit awful.
Right,
couple of guys.
Right, Pyro, what we predicted? How many victims of Walls of Champions?
Well, lap 1 says 0.
Right.
Fair enough. Well, we've got through for speed in the pit lane for Noof, which is, I think, a customary penalty at this point. After we look at the grid, a couple of people pitted. Robin and Noof pitted. I assume that's wing damage that caused that. I still don't actually know the difference with what actually happened with all the penalties they were giving out immediately. I just saw a bunch of people hit Twanak. Well, it looked like someone hit Bunders, another one hit Twanak. Staber and Bunders are going at it now. 5-second penalty obviously isn't going to help. But Staber's already a second back on Jack, by the way. So when DRS gets enabled at the end of this lap, we might not see anyone make something work on Jack for the lead. Looks like Twanak got in front of Ross, and now it's Ross versus Alu, as Joe and Major are going at it as well.
Bunders Staber, battle for second.
Yep, we had a bunch of battles going on there. Managed to capture a couple of overtakes, but nothing too exciting.
Nothing.
Oh, the McLaren comes back on the line there. Twanak comes back on the line, almost takes out Ross. Ross does well to avoid it. It's the closest battle we have on the grid so far, these two. Bunders and Major are now 3 and 4. Red Bull's going back at it. Ross about 3.5 tenths off of Twanak in 6th. But Bunders is now going after Staber again. DRS obviously enabled now. So you would expect to see some sort of moves happening soon enough. Bunders looked like he was trying to make something work into the hairpin there, but he's hit straight into the back of Staber. It looked like his Red Bull partner for today. Hit into the back of him as well, maybe on Saturday. DRS now.
There they go.
There they go. Here comes the Red Bull.
Down the inside.
Bunders gets one. And the other one doesn't actually happen. Yellow flag gets the other Alpine of Luke this time. Caught in the yellow flag, sat there in 14th. Down the grid, Major's 0.3 of a second, Reaper's 3.5, or was close to Alu going into turn 1 anyway. He lost a little bit of time through turn 1 and 2. Truco and O'Leary are going at it now. Into the chicane. One's gone on the grass, the other one's gone on through. And it looked like Charizard's gone on through as well. Oh, and Swen. And O'Leary's just had an absolute nightmare of a corner. Luke's gone into pins, Robin goes past. With DRS, could get quite interesting down the next couple of straights. Staber is still 7 tenths back on Bunders. It's roughly the same pace away from Major. Major's going to get DRS here and see if he can make something work on Staber. See the wing open there. See if he's able to make anything work into Wall of Champions. Doesn't look like it though, does it? It looked like Twanak is though.
Twanak's going to make a move on Joe.
He's got it. Ross gets 3 seconds. Joe's going to try and fight back with DRS.
Because both of them got DRS open.
Yeah, they did, and it looked like it saved Twanak from a move straight back, and Joe's just gone straight into the back of Twanak. Major's 0.3 of a second behind Staber now, as both the Red Bulls fighting for second place now, considering first is way up the road.
So, I'm pretty sure it's a Jack win again.
Yeah, unless a safety car, it's probably his race to lose, even with the safety car. He might have more pace than Bunders, or Staber, or Major, whichever one would be second at the time.
Yeah. That should turn out.
I know it's Bunders now,
would be second.
Yeah.
Obviously.
If there was a safety car at some point down the line, might be different. 4.5 tenths of a second.
Jack,
Yeah.
if you can hear me, please slow down. Make this race more entertaining, please. This
No.
is a direct order.
Oh! He's not going to. Major almost spun there. Has to slide through the final corner, and it looked like Ross got through on Joe. He did, yeah. Ross got up to 6th. Both Ross and Joe have penalties, though. Not sure what penalties there is. It just looks like Ross has a track limits, while there's a 5 seconds there for Joe.
Probably for pit lane.
No, Joe was the whatever the hell happened off turn 1.
Fair enough.
A couple of guys a half second back, and with DRS, we might be able to see something happen. But DRS for Staber was just relying on the pace of the Red Bull, or the pace of that McLaren.
So, Noof got a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Robin. For Joe, it's a severe collision with Bunders, somehow.
Luke gets 3 seconds.
Bunders with a 5-second penalty on Joe as well for a severe collision, and Joe Leary as well.
Fair enough. And in comes Bunders for his pit. Joe comes in as well. They both will serve their 5 seconds in this one. El Truco right on the back of Reaper. They're going to go alongside each other. Reaper on the inside there is going to keep the position. He's not done it without a fair share of wheel banging. Charizard's still fighting on the back of El Truco. And El Truco is exactly where I thought he would end right now. Just casually sat in 8th.
Yeah, I said 9th. Well, I said 9th and DNF. However, looks like it's going to be the other way for me.
Oh, a little bit of clip on the wall for Truco.
Charizard's looking at the back of Truco as well.
Major's off the pace on Staber now, by the way. Not going to get DRS. It's going to allow for Twanak to make some big work here. Within half a second, DRS should be his best friend. When it comes to...
might go for the move on Major as well, Twanak.
He is. He got it. Yep. But they're both coming into the pits. Twanak gets 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Major looks like he survived. Staber stayed out. Jack stayed out. It's 4 seconds to gap.
Loads of drivers stayed out.
Yep. Reaper and El Truco are going to continue on their battle. By the looks of it.
Malupalo makes 3rd. For himself.
Yep. Sven currently on the back of this little train that's going through 4 guys. Reaper has just dropped off the back of Alu. But looked like the train kind of there between Alu and Sven in 7th. Ross 9 tenths back after his pit stop earlier. Joe and a couple of other guys were affected badly. What's the yellow flag for? There's a Haas span. It's Alu. I was too busy looking down at what else is going on elsewhere to see Alu just spun. He's just unfortunately lost quite a decent chunk of time. Joe's just got 3 seconds for his worries.
Davis in.
Yep, so does Jack, and it looked like in comes Truco as well. Charizard and Reaper stay out.
Reaper staying out. With Charizard, stay back. No, Sven, sorry, Jesus.
The other Alfa Romeo Extras. God, come on.
Listen, I need some water. Right, where is my water? Because this time it's me who's messing up now.
Alu stayed out and looked like his spin didn't cause any damage, but he's come out just behind Jack, which means Jack now has a full pit stop advantage on Alu. And the advantage of just being a McLaren compared to a Haas.
Unfortunately, I don't have any alcohol, so otherwise that would have instantly made up my mind, pretty much. So.
Getting drunk on stream. Robbins had to pit again.
Boomer would fucking like that. You would love a stream just drunk commentary.
That's fair.
Yeah.
To be fair, he probably does it on a Thursday night for tier 3.
I mean, what? Right, no comment.
I'll get the brunt of that on Friday when I see him.
No comment.
Reaper comes in for his pit stop. Swen's 0.4 of a second. The yellow flag in sector 3. Who's messed up? A couple of people pitted. Reaper and Alu pitted. Don't know who actually got screwed over by that. No yellow flag in sector 3. It's Reaper. Is it Reaper? What's actually going on here? I actually don't have a clue. There's yellow flags
Reaper
all over the
pits?
place. Reaper pitted, yeah.
Yeah, he pitted. Well, Charizard and Sven moved up into first and second, and everybody else had blue flags because of Luke. Pretty much.
It's because I saw a bunch of guys. I saw the yellow flag did turn one, but nobody's actually spun or anything, so I couldn't tell what was actually happening.
Because of Luke slowing down for the faster drivers.
Ah, right.
Yeah. See, now you need some water.
No. Now, would help if I actually could see the blue in between all the other dots on the map. 5-second penalty for Charizard going into the pits as Sven stayed out one more time. Jack catching right up to Sven, because he already needs a pit stop advantage over everyone else apparently. He's got 4 seconds in front of 4.5 seconds in front of Twanak, who hasn't long since got past Staber. Staber's not going to complain too much considering he's in second at the moment. Or net P2 after penalties and pit stops. Twanak and Staber just, having fun toward the front. Reaper gets 3 seconds worth of penalties, and apparently everybody's getting a penalty today.
Well, I mean, it is Canada. What do you expect? It's a penalty fest.
Penalties getting handed out like Oprah handing out cars. I hope someone gets that reference. The yellow flag is sector 1, it's Nove, yeah. You see, things like that is easy to tell considering there's only one Mercedes on the damn track.
Exactly. Thank God.
Jack's now within a second of Sven, by the way. And if we want the front of this race to get interesting anytime soon, we probably need a safety car. Sven...
Jack, slow down, it's a direct order.
Stop. Honestly, stop.
No, it is a direct order. It's a direct order.
Staber's now 0.2 of a second back. He wasn't quite able to the move stick to stay in second. Currently in third. Penalties, obviously. Doesn't have to do anything stupid. Jack's going to win this race no matter what, so... It's just a case of managing his own race now. Major's currently sat in 8th, right behind Reaper, who's currently sat right behind El Truco. And there's a spin in front of me. Ross has spun. There's a front wing off. Ross has spun. He's plummeting down the grid at the moment. It looked like Reaper went a little bit wide and probably clipped the wall there as well. It's about going back to Staber, who's within 0.6 of a second. And DRS down the straight into the wall of champions. Is he going to be able to make anything work? He's not too far back. Going through the final corner now. Sven and Joe going at it. Those two went thing. There's a 3 wide train.
I'm actually really surprised that there's no victims of Wall of Champions so far.
Yeah, no, there's been absolutely zero. So your hyping up of Wall of Champions has been very anticlimactic.
Yes, because normally I hit it a lot. I hit it a lot of times.
I just get the penalties for going over the side of it. 3 seconds for Joe. Talking about penalties, 3 seconds for Joe, 3 seconds for Major. 3 more seconds for Reaper. He just doesn't take the corner.
Yo, is this Houdini giving out cards or something? Seriously, he's literally handing out cards every second. Every single time.
Reaper, that's not how you overtake someone, Reaper. That's right, going off the track to gain an advantage.
Right, he should know this. Come on. He should know
and
this.
he'd gone wide through... he looked like... he had lost the position for a moment, but Major had an equally big mistake. An equally big fight here with the Alfa Romeo, which he subsequently lost. As Sven gets up to 7th, but he has overtaken Charizard back. There's now a 5-car train here. 6, actually, if you count Joe in the back.
Just vibing along the back, pretty much.
Alu 4 seconds behind, so that's where the train definitely ends. Sven's 0.3 of a second back on Truco. Bearing in mind that Truco just picked him up 3 seconds, and everyone's getting penalized like they're going out of fashion. 3 more for Charizard. There's another 3 seconds. This time for Major. Jesus Christ! I know Canada's bad. I know Canada's bad for penalties, but Jesus! Major doing a nice little move there. Is he going to get Sven here? He does make the move work on Sven. That was really nice through the chicane. Nicely done. But he's also now going to have to struggle to catch back up with Truco. Sven's just going to be fine sat there with his no penalties and just gain a few positions later on. Robin gets 3 seconds, so that's another one with
Staber as well.
Yep.
Into turn 1, there you go.
And into
turn 2.
Looks like Twanak's going to hold it.
Yep, for now.
I would imagine that... Oh, Truco got past Reaper. It looked like Major tried to send it to the inside there a little bit. But Truco's now up into 5th. Albeit his 9 seconds of penalties is going to put him exactly where I thought it would. Oh my Jesus Christ. I was about to say, as Reaper gets 3 seconds to be on the same amount of penalties as him, and then Reaper's just alongside of him and gives him absolutely no space.
8 seconds.
Twana gets 3 seconds. Bear in mind that his 5 seconds might get removed off the start. Depends on what happened. Truco gets another warning for that because he's definitely not in the white lines. It's a 3-way battle here at the moment.
The Staber might go for the move into Wall of Champions maybe as well. Hold on.
No, I think he might be a little bit too far back.
Too far. Too far.
Major might. There's a bunch of people with penalties here, and Sven is definitely looking to be the biggest beneficiary of all this. And into the Wall of Champions, are we going to move from Truco? We aren't going to get a move from Truco. Are we going to get a victim of the Wall of Champions anytime soon? We're not. No. Sven and Major going alongside each other, and Sven looks like he got the move done before turn 1. Maybe that Major gets alongside him once again. Staber gets 3 seconds. And these 5 are still going to be glued to the back of each other's cars for probably the rest of the race.
Jesus, Sven is in the middle of all of this, and he's surrounded by penalties. He's going to move up a lot.
I don't think a lot might be the way to say it. I think he might only go in front of Reaper, which is only 1.2 seconds up the road. Bearing in mind the 8 seconds for Twanak is not going to bring him anywhere near close enough. And the 3 seconds for Bunders is negated by the 5-second gap to Reaper. Here comes Major on Sven. Whilst we talk about penalties, Major on the inside, Sven on the outside. Sven squeezed a little bit, but it's a good enough move for Major for it to be probably on the highlight reel if you make one out of this race.
Yeah.
Here comes another move, possibly from Charizard. No, he backs out of it just before the end. And Sven gets 3 seconds. just to add to people who have got penalties, chalk another one up. There's only Alu, O'Leary, and Jack, and that's because Jack hasn't had to go at any pace whatsoever for the last 17 laps.
Pretty much.
Major gets another 3 seconds, as everyone around Sven seems to be falling apart. There's 12 seconds for Truco, 9 for Reaper, and 9 for Major.
Right, Choco, how many penalties can you get in 1 minute?
Don't do that. We get disqualified at this, right? Staber's right on the back of Twanak, by the way. We might get one here.
I saw, yeah. We might get a move into second, probably.
Maybe, but at the same time, if I'm Swen, I'm not making any rash decisions. If I'm Staber, sorry. I'm not making any rash decisions. Me the same goes for Swen, actually, but first is well out of reach. There's 3 seconds more for Bunders.
Himself second. Staber's already got himself second place. So.
Well, unless there's a penalty removal from the start.
Yep.
But I would definitely only make a move if the opportunity completely arose. Here comes Truco and Reaper again. Truco gets 3 more seconds as Reaper gets squeezed and then inevitably squeezed into the following corner by Truco's compromised line.
Right, so we predicted 9th and 8th for Truco.
Jack gets 3 seconds to chalk off another one without penalties, getting a penalty. Reaper off the white line again, through the middle of the second sector, before the DRS zone. Swen and Charadard fighting it out. Like Swen's going to hold the position as he had the inside into the first part of the chicane. Staber is just doing exactly what I thought he would, and would just be hanging off the back, just only doing anything if something arose. Joe and Charizard going at it now. They're going to go side by side, both going to get DRS, and Jack's going to win the race. Jack wins in Canada. Twanak gets his 5-second penalty, and Staber's going to take second, Twanak third, Bunders. We've got dirty. One! We've got
dirty. That was dirty.
What happened? What happened there? I just saw Major's car on a wall.
That was dirty.
What's happened here?
He literally just crushed Major straight into the wall.
Oh god, I assume you're going to get that one into Discord later then.
On the start-finish straight, he literally
Major is literally 20 fucking meters away from that line. He could not be any closer without finishing if he tried. Robbie gets 3 seconds. Alu gets up to 6th, by the way, just because he didn't get penalised. O'Leary up to 9th. Truco got 11th, so we're both wrong.
Oh my god, no, I'm done. Reaper, that was dirty. That is dirty driving.
Oh, I just tapped. I missed that. I was on the switching through the cameras as you go through. Also,
that was the right. The stewards will have a good look at that. That's for sure.
Let's just say, on a different topic, the absolute dominance from Jack today is unreal.
Yes, he well, 2 out of 2 races.
He led from start to finish here, and just nobody got anywhere near him halfway through that race. He could have gone, had a fucking, made himself a cup of tea, drank it, and still came back and won.
Yep.
Also, I find it funny how Staber and Jack's best time is literally separated by 0.01. 001, sorry.
Right.
I can imagine that people are a little bit pissed off with the end of that race.
I'm pretty sure Major's reporting that, that's for sure.
We only had 3 DNFs the entire race, I'm pretty sure.
He literally just slammed them straight into the wall.
Extras over here, my commentator partner might actually be dead.
No,
No, I'm actually physically crying. He literally just fucking slammed the shit fucking wall.
I didn't get it on camera. I only saw Major's car just disappear into thin air. I think I might have to go and have a look at Sprint Chat.
Oh my god. Hold on. I need a second.
Reaper saying that Major hit him. Is that true, extras?
No, I didn't see the full thing. However, Major was on the outside trying to overtake Reaper, and then pretty much Reaper just, I think he tapped his rear, front right. I'm pretty sure, and then basically he just slammed him straight into the wall. I need a moment.
I can tell you need a moment. You sound like you're actually dying over there.
I'm done.
Truco and Major are going at it in chat now. I need Major's point of view of this. I need Major's point of view of this, because this... I don't know how the hell I've missed this. I literally caught the very end of it. I didn't actually see enough of it to even make any comment whatsoever.
That is why you should have a second stream if I'm ever doing dual comms with you. Oh my god. Jesus.
What on earth has just happened?
If I was recording, right, I would have sent you the footage.
You can still save it and send the footage. Clip the last minute or so.
Hold on, actually, wait, I'm pretty sure.
Also, and just to cover off the end of the stream, we might be going to extra time and penalties in the football. Chelsea have equalised. We get 2-0, 3-3 on aggregate.
Oh, brilliant. Nice.
Antonio Rudiger.
I thought you said something else then. Alright, never mind.
And I'm the one that needs a drink. Yeah, sure, okay. What the hell is going on?
Need drinks. We both need a drink.
I don't need a drink. I don't need sleep. I need answers.
Well, have a look on the stewards. I'm gonna be gone because I'm going to cry myself to bed from laughter, pretty much.
I'm waiting on it. This should be incredibly interesting to take a look at.
Oh my god, seriously. I'm not crying, finally. I'm done. Oh, but penalties all around, seriously. Like
honestly,
Kepper sends him straight to Rosette.
Penalties were being handed out. All dropping like flies. Yeah,
well,
everyone was dropping like flies. I'm pretty sure there was only O'Leary and Alu that didn't get penalised.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
And then one got put up to 6 from out of nowhere for it. Alu got 6.5 in the end. That was okay. That was absolutely not the ending I was expecting to that. You got over your laughter yet?
Yes, actually, yes, I am. Yeah,
finally. Are we all right to actually end this?
Yes.
End the stream now.
Yes.
I've got all the laughing. Nice.
Physically and mentally, that's for sure.
Right. With that, as per normal, I'll just update on what we've got for the rest of the week. So tomorrow you get off. Thursday you get the Tier 1, Tier 3, Tier 5 races. Tier 5 commentated by extras over here. Tier 1 commentated by...
unfortunately.
Oh, you're not commentated this time?
No, I won't be commentating Tier 5 because I'm going on holiday. It's going to be Charizard instead.
Fair enough. Yeah, the
We'll
man.
be commentating, and obviously Tier 3, we got the admins who will be commentating it.
Yeah, and I commentate in Tier 1 as still as per normal. The Saturday races for GT, I will not be racing in Tier 2, and I will also not be racing. I will not be commentating Tier 1. I'm gonna have to find someone
Well, I won't
to
be
do that.
commentating Tier 1 or commentating Tier 1.
You are losing your mind. What is going?
I will not be commentating Tier 2 or Tier 1 on Saturday. There we go.
Yeah, I'm in Manchester, so I won't be commentating. However, the Sunday races don't exist this week, so you had the day off there as well. And I'll be back for Monday GT. Well, I won't be commentating, but I'll be racing GT. And then we're back here again next week for a sprint. That was an utter mess, but that's how we're ending it. In a bit.
Yeah, see you later, guys.